Taking a trip on a stand-up paddleboard, or SUP for short, has become an incredibly popular outdoor activity in the last decade. Especially for beginning water sports enthusiasts, supping has gained more and more popularity because of its versatility. You can use a SUP to do a variety of activities on the water, from surfing to paddling to yoga and a whole lot more. Sol Wortelboer from Holland decided to start a SUP school, and it immediately became hugely popular. He owes this success to a perfectly simple, yet utterly brilliant idea.
Well, basically, the thing is, I figured out for myself, being on the water as much as I could, why wouldn't I do SUP trips in the morning with people, make people happy, make myself happy, work on my body, and then at the end of the day, when it would be sunset, I would do the same thing with other people again. But supping, it's a workout, it's really good for your body, it's really good for your mind, but you want to go further and further and further. But you also need to go back, right? So being like this champagne backpacker that I am, I decided to get a boat so we could go ahead for long distances and go back on the boat.
As new as supping is right now, the idea of paddling on a surfboard actually originated many years ago.
It's something that came from Hawaii. Basically, fishermen did it a long time ago. You know, they would stand so they could see the fish, and then they would move along with a certain paddle. And then came this trend of, you know, after surfing, came supping. You could stand on a surfboard, basically, but you needed to make it a bit wider and longer. And with the paddle, you could, you know, conquer waves and conquer canals and whatever, rivers. So basically, that's supping. It's a full body workout. So you use a lot of your core, but you use a lot of your chest and your arms and basically everything. If you smile, you use your face muscles.
It doesn't surprise Sol at all that there are a lot of A-list celebrities who love to jump on a board and do some serious supping.
Basically, every trend, if it's a trend, you see celebrities doing it, and basically then it starts to be a trend. I think it was Katy Perry doing it, Orlando Bloom, Pierce Brosnan, Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, it's a good workout.
Sol's not the kind of man that cherishes overly complex ambitions. In fact, his dream and prime motivation is actually quite simple in a subtle and elegant way.
Basically, my dream is to make people happy. With this and sharing this moment and sharing this with other people and combining that in a group and people leaving their houses before they go to work and being able to blend with nature and then start a day in a proper way or end a day in a proper way by doing something like this. I think that's the best thing we can do together. We tend to forget where we stand in this hectic life, and sometimes it's really good to get back to yourself, back to nature. That's something I would love to give to other people, to youngsters especially, and enjoy.
So, as part of following that dream, to reach those youngsters, Sol also realizes that the best thing to do is to expand, to go far beyond the boundaries of his own comfort zone.
So basically, SUP SUP Club here in the Betuwe, as we call it, is the first SUP school. But there's this big heart in me that really loves Amsterdam, born and raised there. And on the Amstel of Amsterdam, if you go to the left, and that's the direction going towards Oudekerk, you end up in the same kind of environment as we have got here. And the crazy, you know, youngsters of Amsterdam tend to forget that as well. So now we started a SUP school in Amsterdam. So SUP SUP Club is expanding. So hopefully soon we'll be having SUP SUP Club Barcelona and SUP SUP Club in Paris and SUP SUP Club in Berlin and SUP SUP Club in Amsterdam.